In 1992, a team with a winning tradition continues a mission to return the Stars and Stripes to victory lane at Indy. Truesport Racing brought its own All-American built chassis to Indianapolis in 1991. And for 1992, the team has a new Truesport chassis born in its Hilliard, Ohio shop. Co-owner Steve Horn has been the driving force behind the team's car building project.
I think back in '89 when we talked about doing our own car, most people kind of looked at it sideways, said that it really wasn't necessary or we weren't capable of doing it. But I think 1992, I think that's probably going to prove that that decision back in '89 was the right one to do, and it is the trend.
It has been a massive effort. Imagine, if you will, building and assembling a car from the ground up in your own garage versus buying one from a dealership. Truesport's driver Scott Pruitt offered this perspective on what it's like to develop a race car that's homegrown instead of off the shelf.
There's a lot that goes into building a car, I think, that people don't realize sometimes. The easiest part is probably to go out and actually build the first car, but now what happens when you have to develop new pieces and parts? You have to have spares, you have to have pieces that are interchangeable between cars. You know, between races, what's going to happen if you need something? You need a new brake duct. It's not just say, hey, we need a new brake duct. I mean, you have to have engineers to design it. You have to have a fab shop, a modeling shop to make the molds. Then you have to generate the piece in a very short period of time, and that's what it takes to be a winner.
Okay, and action. Yes, I love you, cat. Beautiful.
Pruitt has come a long way since sitting out the 1990 season with injuries, including a growing list of commercial endorsements. Last year, the Truesport's chassis showed promise, especially with an underpowered Judd engine. Pruitt lasted 166 laps at Indy before transmission problems sidelined him. For 1992, the Judd has been replaced by the proven horsepower of the Chevy Indy V8.
We were just a little bit off last year, and I think hopefully with the Chevy engine program, along with continuing everything we were doing last year, it'll take us that one step closer.
Though Truesports may have improved its stock, Steve Horn still sees plenty of room for improvement.
Racing's about one thing, and that's winning. We haven't won in a long time, so if I said I was happy, I probably didn't deserve to have the job I have right now. No, I'm not happy.
While the Truesports car is in its sophomore year, a newcomer in the chassis ranks has made its debut with the Gallus Craco team. The new Galmer is here from England, and according to team manager Barry Green, preseason testing went well.
We've worked very, very hard on chassis stiffness. We're still working on some aerodynamic differences. We're just trying to build on what we already, on the Lola basically, which is what we already knew was an excellent car.
The car seems to go through the air very well, and that's something we've been lacking a little bit with the Lola, where we haven't had this straight line speed that maybe the Penske's have, although the Lolas have handled terrifically in the corners. But I think our straight line speed on this new race car is going to be quite good.
This season, Danny Sullivan abandons the ill-fated Alfa Romeo program in order to slip into one of the Gallus seats. He replaces Bobby Rahal. The other half of the Gallus Craco Challenge is Al Unser Jr., with a 4th and 5th place finish in Australia and a near 1-2 at Long Beach, including Danny's first IndyCar victory since 1990, the Sullivan-Unser combination appears to be a success.
I hated to see Bobby leave, but, you know, he has to do what he has to do, and I'm excited that we got the caliber of driver that Danny is.
If I've got a question, I ask him and vice versa. We're working together on the testing. I do a couple days, he does a couple days. We share information. Fortunately, we like to set the cars up very similar, and I think it's going to be a great relationship.
Two great drivers like that is anyone's dream to work with, and I think they're very, very good friends. I think they'll work well together themselves, and you know, it's a combination of the whole outfit's got to be good chemistry. We've got to have good drivers, good sponsors, and good owners, and we've got all that, so we've now got to buckle down and do our homework and produce the results.
Sullivan and Unser Jr. are among several drivers hoping to put Chevy power up front again this year on the road to Indy.
The Speedway is one thing, and then the winning the championship is the other, and I think if you prepare yourself to win the championship, that winning the Speedway will be possibly easier.